Good morning, students. Hope everyone is hale and healthy. This is our third class. As in our previous class, we have completed up to exercise 1.3, and I have already told you there is no need to do exercise 1.4. It is not so much necessary. Now we begin with our exercise 1.5. Listen the video carefully and write down all the question and solution in your notebook. So the first question is, classify these as rational or irrational. Now you know which numbers are rational. Numbers that can be written in the form of P by Q, where Q cannot be 0 and these two should be integer, but with this they should be terminating and non-repeating. The division should be terminating and non-repeating. Now look at the first one. 2 minus root 5. You know 2 is a rational number and square root of 5 is irrational number. It is rational, it is irrational, and we know the sum and the subtraction of any rational or irrational number is always an irrational number. So this is an irrational. Now the next one, 3 plus root 3 minus root 3. It's a rational number. How? Look, 3 plus root 23 minus root 23, they will cancel out and the answer will be 3, and 3 is a rational number. Now I'm writing their notation. It's a rational number. You have to write like this, rational number. Next one, it is also a rational number. How? Look here, 2 root 7 can be written as 2 multiply root 7 divided by 7 multiply root 7, where root 7 will be cut it out and we will be left with 2 by 7. And sorry, this is 2 here, 2 root 7. That means it is also 2. Now look, root 7 cut it out, we will be left with 2 by 2. That means 2 also can, and the answer will be 1, and 1 is a rational number. So that means this expression is also a rational number. Now the next one, 1 by root 2. We know that root 2 is a what? Irrational number. And if we divide a rational number with an irrational number, it is also an irrational number. So it is a irrational number. Now the last one, pi. We know it, pi is a irrational number. But if we multiply a rational number, that is 2 multiply a irrational number, it will become 2 pi, which is also an irrational number. So it is also an irrational number. So now I hope you understood it. Irrational, rational, rational, irrational, irrational. Now proceed to next question. Simplify each expression. First, 3 plus root 3 multiply 2 plus root 2. We have to simplify this expression. So now we have to simplify this expression. Let's multiply. You have done such questions, how to multiply, you know. As you know how to multiply such expression, we have to first multiply 3 with these two and then by root 3 with these two. So let's proceed. 3 multiply 2 plus root 2 plus root 3 now multiplied with 2 plus root 2. So what we will get, 3 multiplied 2 is 6 plus 3 multiplied root 2 will be 3 root 2 plus similarly root 3 multiply 2 will be 2 multiply root 3, and look, these two are irrational. We have to multiply root 3 multiply root 2. Now 6 plus this cannot be added because 3 multiplied root 2 and here 2 is multiplying with root 3. So we cannot even take common or add them. So you have to write it as it is. Now look, these are the two irrational but they are multipliers. So we can write it in the same square root. 3 multiply 2. So it will be 6 plus 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3 plus now it will be 6. So this is what we will get after solving this expression. 6 plus 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3 plus root 6. Now look, you have done your first part and it is same as your first part, so this will be your homework. You have to try yourself. First multiply 3 with this bracket, then with root 3 with this bracket and solve it. Now the third part, it's not even so complicated, but as it is written some other way, so look here. As it written root 5 plus root 2 whole square. What do you mean by whole square? If I have writing 2 to the power 2, that means you are multiplying 2 times. Therefore, root 5 plus root 2 whole square, yeah, to the power 2, that means you have to multiply this number 2 times, that is root 5 plus root 2. Now multiply 1 by 1. Root 5 multiply this bracket plus root 2 multiply root 5 plus root 2. Then it will be root 5 multiply root 5 will be 5. This 2 will be square root of 5 multiply 2 and this will be 2 multiply 5 plus root 2 multiply root 2 is 2. Now look, 5 plus 2 will be 7. This is square root 10. This is square root 10. So look, if we are adding two same square roots, it will become twice. We know that. But if you are not getting it, take root 10 common. Inside the bracket it will remain 1 and 1. 7 plus 1 plus 1 is 2 and 2 multiply root 10 will be 2 root 10. That means you get to know when root 10 plus root n happens, that means if these two n are the same numbers, then the sum of these two numbers will be 2 times square root of that number. Got it? Now look at the last part of this question. It is under root 5 minus under root 2 multiply root 5 plus root 2. This is also your homework and you have to multiply it like we have done in our previous 3 parts. Root 5 multiply this bracket first, minus root 2 will multiply this bracket next, and then solve it. You will get the answer. For your hint, I am giving you that the answer will be coming 3. Try to solve it. Answer should be coming 3. Okay. If there will be any doubt, ask in the group. I will discuss this question there only. So now let's proceed to our next question, that is represent under root 9.3 on the number line. Look, you have understood 2-3 questions for drawing or constructing irrational numbers on the number line like root 2, root 5, root 6. You know how to draw it. We have done in our previous exercises. Now we have to represent this type of irrational number, that is under root 9.3 on the number line. For this, I have written some steps. We will proceed it with these steps. Draw a line segment of 9.3 centimeter and name it AB. First of all, we have to draw a line segment of length 9.3 centimeter. So let's do it. So first draw a length of 9.3 centimeter. Look, it is 9 and then this will be 9.3. So name it AB. Name it AB and it will be 9.3 centimeter. From B, draw one more centimeter. From B, just draw 1 centimeter or extend this line up to 1 centimeter only. I'm saying extend it up to 1 centimeter only. So this will be, and name this point C. We extended this line AB 1 centimeter more and name it that point C. Now draw a midpoint of AC, midpoint of this line AC from here to here, which will bisect AC. We have to draw an arc. Draw an arc more than half. Okay, so draw it here and here. Now from A also it will be like this. You have to draw a midpoint, you have to first take a length. This whole length, this length is of more than half. You can take, look here, I have taken it more than of half. Now draw this arc, and from A also same wise, up and down. Now join it. It will bisect the line AC at this point. Name it M. And this will be the midpoint of AC. This was our second step. I have written here, draw a midpoint of AC, and name it M. That I have done. I have drawn the midpoint, named it M. Now look, you have to take this length AM. Look here, this length AM as a radius, and draw a semicircle. We have drawn a semicircle which will meet A to C. Look, take AM as a radius and draw a semicircle, and it will meet at point C. So as now this semicircle has drawn, we have to now make an angle of 90 degree at B. That are 4 steps. From B, draw 90 degree angle at B. Look, this is B. You have to draw first an arc. This is an arc. From here it's 60 degree. From 60 one arc, and this is 120, and from 120 one arc. Yes, now look, this is intersecting. So from this point B, join this line, and look, this has become an perpendicular line. This B is 90 degree. From C, I have extended some line up to this. Now look, this perpendicular line is intersecting this semicircle. This whole semicircle is intersecting at this point. At this point, name it P. This has become PB. Now look, this letting this PB as a radius, you have to draw an arc. So from point B, take PB as a radius. Look, we have taken PB, this PB as a radius, and from B we have to draw an arc which will cut this line, number line, at this point. Are you seeing it? It will cut the number line at this point. Name it BD. So BD is what we were drawing, under root 9.3. If you will measure this BD distance with scale, taking B as 0 and measuring it with the scale, so what you will observe that this BD will be coming, look here, this BD value will be coming 3.04 or 3.05 approximately. So it's a approx value. Now label it root 9.3. So this BD is, this D point is what? Under root 9.3. So now look at it carefully. So first of all, what we have done, we have taken a line segment AB of 9.3 centimeter. This was the first step. Okay, then after first step, what we did, we draw 1 centimeter line from B. This is BC. We extended this AB up to 1 centimeter more. Then we have taken a midpoint of AC. This is what the midpoint of AC, that is M. What we have taken an arc more than half this, and we had made a midpoint. So M is the midpoint. Then taking AM as a radius, we have drawn a semicircle which is meeting A, which is coming from A to C. Now at B, then we have drawn a 90 degree at angle B. This is what, and when this line intersects the semicircle at point P, you have to take this as a radius PB and draw an arc. This arc will intersect this number line at D point. This is a point D, which is 9.3. So just go through it once again. So now your homework is, you have to represent these two irrational on the number line, under root 3.7 and square root of 5.3. It will be same as we have done to represent the square root of 9.3. You have to first make a number line, you have to draw a line of length 3.7, then name it A and B. Then at B you have to again take 1 centimeter length or extend then length to 1 centimeter, then making it AC, then midpoint, so you have to draw a midpoint, then at angle B you have to draw a 90 degree which will intersect the semicircle at some point P, and then you have to take that as a radius and draw an arc. That arc will meet number line at point D, and that point D will be your root 3.7. Similarly goes for 5.3. So now the next question is, you have to rationalize the denominator of the following. What do you mean by rationalize? Look, here it is written rationalize the denominator. You have to rationalize the denominator. तो जो भी डिनोमिनेटर में नंबर होता है, यू हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई दैट नंबर विद डिनोमिनेटर ऑल्सो एंड विद द न्यूमरेटर ऑल्सो. लुक हियर, in the denominator right now the number is root 7, so that means you have to multiply root 7 in denominator also and in numerator also. So it will become root 7 multiply 1 will be root 7 itself, and root 7 multiply root 7. Look, these two are the same number, that means root will be cancelled out and the number will remain 7. So the rationalization of 1 upon root 7 is root 7 by 7. So this is the rationalization of denominators. Now the second part is 1 upon root 7 minus root 6. Look, I have told you कि rationalization में जो भी नंबर डिनोमिनेटर में होता है उससे हमें न्यूमरेटर में भी और डिनोमिनेटर में भी मल्टीप्लाई करना होता है. बट इफ देयर आर टू नंबर्स like here root 7 minus root 6, so when we multiply this number on numerator and denominator we have to change their sign. That means it will become root 7. Now the minus will change into plus and root 6. Similarly, this number will be multiplied in numerator also. Root 7 plus root 6. Now, when you will multiply this number with 1, you will get root 7 plus root 6, the same number. And when you will multiply this number in the denominator, you have to calculate, you have to multiply properly. So look, what we will do, firstly root 7 will multiply this bracket root 7 plus root 6, and then here is a sign of minus, so minus root 6 now will multiply with this number root 7 plus root 6. Okay, so now numerator will be same. You have to solve the denominator properly. Root 7 multiply root 7 will be 7. Now you know how. Root 7 plus root 7 multiply root 6. It will be coming in the same square root, 6 into 7, minus, look here, root 6 when multiply with root 7, it will again come in the same bracket, root 6 multiply 7. Now look here, plus minus plus will be minus, and root 6 will be multiplied with root 6, it will become 6. I hope you are understanding it. Now look, this multiplication and this multiplication are same. 6 sevens are 42, here also 42, but it is of plus sign. Plus root 42, it will become minus root 42. So that means it will both cancel out. Plus 42 minus 42 is 0. This is the same. So root 7 plus root 6 divided by 7 minus 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. That means your answer will be root 7 plus root 6. Got it? 1. So the roots, this is the answer. I hope you understood. We have to change the sign while when there are two numbers during rationalization, if there will be a single number as we have done in part 1, no need to change the sign. Then solve it carefully and you will get this answer. So we will proceed to third one. So now look, this is the third part. This will be your homework. It is similar to your second part. Firstly, you have to write it as, I'm just giving you a hint, but you have to multiply. Solving you have to do yourself. Root 5. Sign will be changed. Here it is plus, so it will be minus. Multiply root 5 minus 2. Root 2. Okay. Now you have to solve it. For the hint, I am giving you the answer. So the answer will be root 5 minus root 2, which is this, divided by 3. Solve it carefully. You will get this answer definitely, and this is similar to second part. I have given you two hints, but you have to multiply in the numerator denominator and what will be the answer coming. Now the last part of this question is 1 upon root 7 minus 2. You have to rationalize it. I have already told you for rationalization we have to multiply this number in numerator and denominator, but we have to change this sign. So now what we have to multiply, root 7, here it is minus, so it will become plus 2. Multiply the same in numerator also. Now when you will multiply it, it will become root 7 plus 2 divided by, now multiply one by one. Root 7 will multiply this bracket, and now minus 2 will also multiply the same bracket, root 7 plus 2. Now this will become root 7 plus 2 upon root 7 multiply root 7 is 7. Root 7 multiplied 2 will be 2 root 7. Similarly, minus 2 multiply root 7 will be minus 2 root 7, and minus plus is minus. 2 times 2 is 4. These two will be 0. So root 7 plus 2 divided by 7 minus 4. What is it? 3. So this is how your exercise 1.5 is also completed. Just one more thing in this exercise we have to discuss. So with this part we have completed our exercise 1.5 also. Now in our next class we will discuss, or we will do the questions of exercise 1.6, which will be the last exercise of our chapter. So now if you are having any doubt, any kind of doubt while watching this video, or if you are not understanding any concept, then please let me know. Text in the group. I will discuss there. I will definitely give answers of your question. So try to do it, and grab your paper and pencil while solving all the questions. So that's it for today. Thank you.